The Canon EOS R7 Mark II is generating enormous buzz in the photography and videography community. Anticipation is particularly strong among wildlife photographers, sports shooters, and hybrid creators who rely on both high-speed photography and professional quality video. Canon's APS-C line within the R system has already established itself as a strong alternative for those who want professional performance without carrying the bulk and cost of full-frame systems. With the upcoming Canon R7 Mark II, Canon seems to be preparing to take things to the next level. In this in-depth breakdown, we're going to cover every major rumor, feature, and expectations surrounding the EOS R7 Mark II. We'll explore its sensor technology, autofocus performance, burst speeds, video capabilities, design upgrades, and how it compares to rivals like the Canon R6 Mark II, Sony a6-700, and Fujifilm X-H2S. We'll also dig into why this camera could become one of the most balanced APS-C mirrorless cameras for both enthusiasts and professionals in 2025 and beyond. The legacy of the EOS R7. To understand what Canon might be planning with the R7 Mark II, it's important to revisit the foundation laid by the original EOS R7. Released as Canon's APS-C flagship in the R mirrorless system, the R7 quickly won over wildlife and sports photographers thanks to its 32.5mm sensor, high burst shooting speeds, and dual-pixel CMOS AF2 autofocus system. It offered an appealing balance: high resolution for detailed cropping, lightweight design for mobility, and advanced autofocus tracking for capturing fast action. At the same time, hybrid shooters loved it for oversampled 4K video, Canon's signature color science, and impressive in-body image stabilization. However, as strong as the R7 was, it wasn't perfect. Some users noted rolling shutter distortion, overheating during extended video sessions, and buffer limitations when shooting at high burst rates. This sets the stage for the Canon EOS R7 Mark II, which is rumored to solve these weaknesses while pushing performance much closer to Canon's high-end full-frame lineup. Sensor technology, the heart of the R7. Mark II at the core of every camera is its sensor, and this is where the R7 Mark II looks to make its most significant leap forward. The original R7 shipped with a 32.5mm APS-C CMOS sensor, but reports now suggest the R7 Mark II will feature a 33mm stacked APS-C sensor. While the increase in megapixel count is modest, the stacked design is transformative. Stacked sensors are engineered with additional memory layers that allow for dramatically faster readout speeds, reducing issues like rolling shutter and enabling higher burst shooting. For action-oriented photographers, think bird photography, motorsports, or professional athletes, the difference between a standard CMOS sensor and a stacked CMOS sensor can be game-changing. With a stacked sensor, you're looking at reduced rolling shutter distortion when panning or shooting fast-moving subjects, higher frame rate, bursts with minimal blackout, more responsive, electronic shutter performance, cleaner high ISO handling thanks to improved readout efficiency. If Canon executes this correctly, the EOS R7 Mark II could easily become the most capable APS-C camera the brand has ever produced, rivaling the performance of higher-end full-frame systems at a fraction of the price. Autofocus, smarter, faster, and more reliable. In the mirrorless camera world, autofocus has become one of the most competitive battlefields. Canon's dual-pixel CMOS AF2 system in the original R7 was already excellent, offering intelligent subject tracking for people, animals, and vehicles. The rumored Mark II upgrade promises even more advanced AI-driven autofocus. Expectations include enhanced subject recognition, improved eye-tracking reliability, even with small or partially obscured subjects, better low-light autofocus sensitivity, making it easier to capture moments in dim arenas, forests, or late-night events. Faster lock-on speeds to keep up with erratic subject movement. For wildlife photographers dealing with unpredictable flight paths or sports shooters trying to lock focus on athletes in motion, these improvements could be the difference between a missed shot and a magazine-worthy image. Burst shooting, up to 40 frames per second. The original EOS R7 was already impressive with 30 FPS bursts using its electronic shutter. However, the R7 Mark II is rumored to push this even further, to a staggering 40 FPS. This would place it in direct competition with the Canon EOS R6 Mark II, and even Sony's APS-C flagship, the a6-700, which maxes out at 11 FPS mechanical and 120 FPS burst shooting in special modes. Pair 40 FPS burst with a stacked sensor, and the camera could offer minimal blackout for seamless continuous shooting, faster buffer clearing, thanks to better memory and storage speeds, uninterrupted capture of critical moments, whether it's a cheetah mid-sprint or a footballer's game-winning goal. This level of speed, combined with Canon's autofocus system, could make the R7 Mark II a true sports and wildlife powerhouse in the APS-C category. Video capabilities, 6K RAW, 4K 120 FPS, and beyond hybrid creators, those who shoot both photos and video, are one of the R7 Mark II's biggest target markets. Canon is rumored to make major video upgrades that could rival even some full-frame systems. Key expected features: K-RAW video recording. This would give creators flexibility in post-production, allowing heavy cropping, reframing, and editing without losing quality. Oversampled 4K video, for sharper detail and fewer artifacts. K at 120 FPS, enabling buttery smooth slow-motion footage. Higher bitrate options, for more editing headroom and professional workflows. Active cooling system, to prevent overheating during long recording sessions. Improved in-body image stabilization, refinements that reduce wobble and make handheld video smoother. If Canon pulls this off, the R7 Mark II could become one of the most attractive YouTube and content creation cameras in the APS-C space. The ability to shoot long-form content without worrying about overheating could make it ideal for vloggers, filmmakers, and online educators. Build, ergonomics, and durability performance specs matter, but design and usability determine whether a camera truly delivers in real-world scenarios. The R7 Mark II is rumored to adopt a more robust body design similar to the Canon R5 Mark II. What to expect? Deeper grip for handling large telephoto lenses comfortably. Dual card slots with faster write speeds for professional reliability. Improved weather sealing for use in rain, dust, and rugged outdoor conditions. Better button layout for quicker, more intuitive control. Extended battery life and enhanced heat management. These refinements may seem incremental, but for photographers who spend hours outdoors or videographers filming extended projects, they add up to a camera that feels professional and dependable. APS-C versus full frame. How the R7 Mark II fits. The release of the R7 Mark II inevitably invites comparisons to Canon's full-frame offerings, particularly the Canon R6 Mark II. The differences: R6 Mark II, full frame, better low-light performance, higher dynamic range, shallower depth of field, perfect for weddings, portraits, and event coverage. R7 Mark II, 1.6x crop factor extends lens reach, ideal for wildlife, sports, and distant subjects. For many shooters, the decision will boil down to priorities. If you need reach and detail, the R7 Mark II is a winner. If you need low-light mastery, the R6 Mark II has the edge. Rivals in competition, the R7 Mark II will not exist in a vacuum. Its main rivals include Sony a6700, excellent autofocus, strong video performance, but weaker burst shooting compared to rumors about the R7 II Fujifilm X-H2S. APS-C stacked sensor powerhouse with incredible video specs. Nikon Z50 Z70, expected. Nikon's APS-C lineup is growing, but lacks the same speed and autofocus reputation. If Canon delivers everything rumored, the R7 Mark II could comfortably sit at the top of the APS-C mirrorless camera market. Price and release date: Canon has not officially confirmed the R7 Mark II, but speculation suggests a release window in late 2025 or early 2026. Pricing is expected to land somewhere between $1,800 to $2,200. Positioning it slightly above the original R7 but below full-frame models like the R6 Mark II. Final thoughts. Who is the R7 Mark II for? The Canon EOS R7 Mark II seems designed for a specific audience: wildlife photographers who need speed, reach, and reliable autofocus. Sports shooters who can benefit from blistering burst rates, hybrid creators, and YouTubers who demand high-quality video without overheating, enthusiasts who want near flagship performance without flagship prices. If the rumors are true, the R7 Mark II could become one of the most balanced APS-C cameras ever made, a tool that bridges the gap between enthusiast affordability and professional-grade performance.